NVIDIA Reflex 2 only works with RTX 50 GPUs at launch, older RTX support coming later. NVIDIA's latest Reflex 2 technology will only work with RTX 50 Blackwell GPUs at launch, but support for older GPUs is planned. Reflex 2 frame warp is limited to NVIDIA RTX 50 series for now. Extended support for older RTX cards later. In case you have missed the latest update on NVIDIA Reflex 2, NVIDIA announced its successor alongside the launch of GeForce RTX 50 series GPUs. The Reflex technology is known for reducing input latency, and the NVIDIA Reflex 2 takes this to the next level by further adding another feature called frame warp. We will explain what it is all about soon, but what's crucial to know now is whether your system will support it or not. The original video by NVIDIA didn't talk about the compatibility of the new feature, but the Green team has released the information in its GameWorks PDF, via at Harucase 5719. As per the FAQ in the Reflex frame warp section, the technology will only be supported on the RTX 50 series at launch on both desktops and laptops, assuming you have an NVIDIA driver 570+. NVIDIA did confirm that Reflex 2 will be coming to older RTX GPUs but through future updates, so we will have to wait for that. NVIDIA Reflex 2 is the company's latest input latency reduction tech that brings the core feature of Reflex 1 plus frame warp that updates the frame according to the mouse input. This is different from the original Reflex technology, which lets the CPU wait to generate the frames only when the GPU is ready to process them. Traditionally, the frames get piled up for processing by the GPU and CPU-intensive titles such as CS, Valorant, Final, etc. The Reflex improves the latency by simplifying the pipeline, but the frame warp in Reflex 2 works by sending the CPU-generated frame keeping the latest mouse position in consideration. The Reflex 2 then warps the frame sample from the CPU to the frame processed by the GPU for an updated camera position. This allows the frames to get updated according to the current mouse input, and, with NVIDIA's ink painting method, the final frame is predicted quickly without introducing much latency. As per NVIDIA, the Reflex 2 is almost twice as fast as the Reflex in input and reduces the input latency by up to 75% compared to the native pipeline. Theoretically, the Reflex 2 shouldn't have any problems with previous RTX GPUs, but can only be enabled by NVIDIA.